Hello everyone. My name is Jamal Azizbegi. I would like to continue course of the Python, learning Python. The step that remained was a variable structure. You know that variable is so important in Python. Variable structure is that case sensitive. Case sensitive means that the capital or small case of the variable are different. For example, I wanted to check both of them on the Python. For example, it is our project here. I have this file here. Please obey the structure of your code. Try to save all of your code in specific place instead of the default place of the Python, because when you try to search or investigate some file, it is so easy to find and edit all of them. For example, make variable spelling. Variable spelling is our project. So I check all of them here. For example, A with capital is 5 and A small is 8. I say print A and A. This is the first. And the second print is A small and A. Okay, please write this code. When you uh, click Control plus F5 and you don't save your code, you have to save. It say that you have to save, so you say OK, save. As you say that A with capital is 5 and A with the small case is 8. It is so important because if you do not notice to this object, actually you deal with many complicated problems. So please notice to this option. Case sensitive is very important. Maybe you have a project with multi lines, maybe 100 codes, and when you do not notice to the capital or small case of the variable, maybe you confuse it and you couldn't find the problem or issue that caused this failure. And it is so important. The next thing that was so important here is the capital, and the each variable have to be started with a capital or underline underline is allowed. For example, I check all of them. I try to erase this code here. For example, it is our code 1a equal 8, print 1a, control F5 plus invalid decimal literal, so it is a problem here. And when we down one underline a, what may be here, we have a problem. So it shows that we have to start with literal a, small or capital, both of them, or underline. Underline is allow here. For example, a, and we can print here. Okay, it is correct. The next thing is so important here. Start with alphabet that I say and shows, and underline. The next thing is space is not allowed. For example, you would like to say a space b equal 8. What the meaning here? It obviously is incorrect. What the meaning of the space between two literals? So a print a space b is obviously and clearly incorrect without checking. Okay. And the next thing that is valuable here, what is it? Space not allowed, and the keyword are not allowed. Keywords are so important, and the question that maybe occur here is that how we can find the keyword or not, based on the color of the keyword. For example, you say 4 equal 5, and write 4 1 equal 5. As you can see here, for 1 the color is a black, and the 4 is the maybe yellow, based on the magnitude. It is another color, and it is clearly proves that it is a keyword and it is not a keyword. So for 1 is allowed, and permission to use for 1. You can print for 1. We have a syntax error. Yeah, this is a syntax error that we have to check here. 4 equal 5 is incorrect. That it's not allowed here. So we have to delete. Briefly, defining variable was that I try to talk about all of them. That with small or equal literal we can start, or with underline. And the next thing that is that space is not allowed. Number, starting with number, is not allowed. The keyword is not allowed. That you have to notice all of them. Yeah. And it is so important between the crucial item here is that small or capital variable are uh, different. So uh, a equal 5 is different a capital 5, a capital 8. And when you write here a multiply a capital, it is 14. It is 40. So it is so easy. Please obey all of the structure that I say here. And it is so important for anyone to use this structure here. For example, I wanted to say this is a variable structure. As you know that variable variable are important, and variable, for example, I would like to say that where is it the variable place to save in your computer RAM, that is a permanently a space for your program. There is some block in your program that variable store here, for example, a here and a capital here. All of them have this different space for saving, and it is so important. You please notice that it is so important to manage your variable, because each variable get space of your RAM. And if your RAM would be consume more and more, so your operation may be deal with some issue, and maybe your program speed slowly. So please manage variable. Number of the variable so important. Please notice to the number of the variable instead of the defining frequently variables. Try to manage variable. Try to replace variable. And the next thing that is important here, when you restart your computer, so all of your variable would be clear, and your RAM had been a free space, free space. Okay, thank you. Good luck. Goodbye. Waiting for the next section. Goodbye.